You hear about RSV and you think, that wouldn't happen to us. Well, it did. So here we are dealing with respiratory syncytial virus. It starts off resembling a cold or flu, so you really have to keep an eye on these symptoms.
What? Thank you.
One of my main goals was to keep her fever down. When I tell you her body felt like a furnace, I'm not kidding. She was hot to touch. Baby girl's symptoms started off as a runny nose and congestion. Then one night she started to cough. The coughs did not wake her up from her sleep, but I didn't like the way that they sounded. I was hopeful that the coughs would go away by the next day, but they were still very present by nap time. I could tell that the cough sounded like it was coming from the depths of her. I immediately called the pediatrician's office and we were able to be seen within an hour. So the doctor runs some tests, checks her vitals, and everything looks good. The only area for concern at the time was that her throat looked like she had a viral infection. I'm not surprised because her coughs were really extreme. I actually would have been surprised if there was nothing in her throat.
Let me see toothbrush. No, not mommy's teeth. Your teeth. Push the light. Good job. Okay. A, B, C, D. Tongue say to I. To I.
At the end of the doctor's appointment, they're telling me that they think this is something that'll pass on its own in 7 days, but offer testing if it's something that I want. The testing included flu, COVID, RSV, and some other viruses. I said absolutely. And this is why it's so important to ask questions and to advocate for yourself and your baby at doctor's appointments. So the COVID and flu results came back negative before we even left the doctor's appointment. But the RSV test was going to take 24 hours because they actually send it off to a lab where they do testing before providing results.
We are about to spray the saline up her nose and then suction it out. This is, I believe, day 4 or 5 of RSV.
It was day 5.
We've been at this for quite a few days now. She is getting better, so we're about to spray her nose with the saline. Then we're gonna do the suction. She's not gonna like either one of those, but I think it's important that every parent do this regardless. I'm gonna show you how I do it. It's, unless your kid enjoys the saline spray and being suctioned, it's gonna be a horrible experience, so I'm using this high-powered suction machine, similar to what they use in the hospitals. We've been to the ICU quite a few times this year. So to each his own, but this high-powered one works better for me, especially since I just had shoulder surgery.
After we left the pediatrician's office, I continued to monitor her and just keep her as comfortable as possible. Then things took a turn around 6 p.m. that night. When I say took a turn, her fever went above 104.
baby. I'm done. I'm done.
Long story short, we head straight to the emergency room.
I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. Not even, maybe 3 minutes. Let the saline loosen that up. And then I'm gonna come in with the suction afterwards. Then we're gonna do the nebulizer treatment. And then I'm gonna saline and suction again. I don't know if you can hear the crackle.
While at the ER, they find that her vitals are still fine, but she does indeed have a high fever.
Mommy. Yeah. Mommy, I need the other one. Okay. Can you draw a square? Okay, square. Let me see. That's a circle, but that's a good circle. Good job. You did it. Say, I did it. Say, I did it. I did it. Yes, you did. Bubba did it. Okay, let mommy see. You did it. You are so talented. Okay, do it again. Ready, set, go.
They run a rapid RSV test, but it comes back negative.
Whoa. The guitar? You gonna draw a guitar? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, son, that actually does look like a guitar. Oh, not anymore. Good job. Hey, you're your own creative director. Artistic freedom. Okay. Mommy can't pick you up yet. You gotta finish this treatment. Okay. I know. Good job, baby. Can you clap for Bubba? Can you clap? Good job. Say, go, Bubba. Good job. Say, go, Bubba. You did make a Y. That's a good job. You're so talented. You know all of your letters? A house is a square and a triangle. Square and a triangle. And you can add a rectangle for the door if you want.
Once we get home from the ER, her fever is still spiking every 2 to 3 hours. I know something is wrong, and baby girl doesn't usually get sick. At least not like this. The next day, the pediatrician's office called and provided us with the news. Yes, RSV was in fact confirmed.
So we have about an hour left until her next dose of fever medication. So I'm gonna let her get a nap in if she decides to go. I might try to wipe her nose, might not. Ready, set, go. You're so silly. Good job. What is it? Okay, start over. Oh, so yeah, we have about an hour until the next dose of medicine. I'm probably not going to get myself together until my husband gets back. That's the only reason my son's in here right now. We've reached a place where, well, we had reached a place. Hey, when we're frustrated, we don't throw things. There are other ways to communicate frustration. You want this back? No? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please do not throw that on the ground again. Here, look. What is that?
Mommy.
It's a turtle.
That's my mommy.
Let's see.
Turtle.
What's this?
Nothing.
Whale.
Blue whale.
What's this?
Fish.
Yeah.
Angelfish.
Fish. What's this?
Penguin.
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 Yeah. Now do the other ones. Okay, so no, you do it by yourself. You keep trying. So we're at a place where I'm gonna try to step away. She's chilling. He's somewhat chilling. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It's probably gonna mess up as soon as I walk out the room. But I'm trying to do something to my hair because I feel like it's always important to look better than you feel. And when I say do something to my hair, I really just mean take this off and just, you know, do something basic, but just not this. So I'll be back. Good time. Almost done braiding this one side.
When they called to tell me that she had RSV, I broke down. I panicked. I actually answered the call right before I was going to walk into the gym. I've been trying really hard to take better care of myself and stay in shape. You could probably guess it. When they told me this news, I didn't even get out the car. I cried. I called my mom and cried some more. And then I drove home while crying some more. There is no cure necessarily for RSV. All you can do is keep your baby comfortable. So we immediately got on a schedule to maintain her fever. We switched between Tylenol and ibuprofen every 3 hours. Basically, she would get Tylenol at 3, and then ibuprofen at 6, and then Tylenol again at 9, and so on. It was so stressful because for the first 3 days, her fever would spike right before it was time for her next dose.
We're making progress. Knocked out.
We were up every 3 hours at minimum, similar to a newborn schedule.
So, of course, my husband's tire caught a flat. So I put her in this carrier so I could try to clean up a little bit before he got here, just to help out some. And then I took my son back upstairs because he was getting very impatient being in the high chair, which is understandable. He was there for a long time.
It was like an hour, y'all.
Thankfully, we still have this carrier. I'm gonna try to clean up as much as I can before he gets back. And then I'm gonna just leave it to him to finish cleaning because Mama is tired, okay?
Nutritionally, I just wanted to make sure that she was staying hydrated. It didn't have to be healthy liquids, it just needed to be liquid.
I don't have this flapped up because she is occasionally catching a fever, and I don't want too much of this fabric on her neck, so I want this to be open.
You really want to avoid dehydration because it could send y'all right back to the emergency room. So get the liquids.
For more clarity, we have people coming over today. We're having somewhat of a Christmas party. However, we will be leaving the house because we don't want her to spread any germs to anyone else. So yeah, that's why I'm cleaning. I'm flustered, y'all. I'm tired. All these little puzzle pieces are on the ground. So I'm pushing them all to the same spot. So when I do need to bend down to pick them up, I'm not like bending down and picking up everywhere. I just bend down in one spot.
If your baby has RSV, dress them as lightly as possible. Too many clothes will contribute to overheating, which contributes to the fever.
My husband's gonna have to pick that up.
For the first 3 to 4 days, baby girl barely ate anything. That's why liquids were so important, and the doctors confirmed that as long as she was taking in liquids, she was going to be okay. Our liquid rotation included water, obviously, popsicles, and the Honest box drinks. Baby girl still really enjoys drinking milk. She drinks whole milk. However, milk wasn't helping the cause. Remember, we need clear liquids.
A lot of progress in here. I did not do the dishes in the sink. But it's already like 10 times better. On to the bathroom.
Here we are on day 5 of this virus. I'm feeling more confident now, and we're kind of over the hump. I'm seeing the progress. Instead of having a fever every 2 to 3 hours, her fever was stretching to every 5 or 6 hours. Also, she was smiling more. She had more life and energy at times, and that's what I was looking for. Things that we did to nurse her back to health include keeping her hydrated, suctioning her nose, and using the nebulizer every 3 hours. By day 4, we were able to use the nebulizer every 6 hours. Guys, I'm so happy right here. I'm finally starting to see the light. I'm feeling confident, and I see she's getting better. I know I keep saying that this is day 5 of RSV, but I actually think it's closer to day 5.5. If you're anything like me, the half is important to know where you are on the journey. Typically, days 1 through 3, you're going to see the runny nose, some congestion, and a mild cough. Days 5 through 7 are when it gets bad. That's when the symptoms peak.
You want more?
Yeah.
Okay. Yogurt. She got about an hour and a half nap in while she was in the carrier.
So we're in that 5 to 7 day range. Respiratory distress, severe cough, cackling and wheezing when she breathes. Oh, and don't forget the occasional fever. When we got to my parents' house, she found some energy that I had not seen before. There's just something magical about grandparents and their grandchildren. I was never able to experience this, but I'm so happy that my children are.
There you go.
So yeah, this is the end of day 5 or 5.5, or maybe we've already reached day 6. I'm not sure. This was such a tough experience, but I'm so grateful that God put me in the position to be able to take care of my baby during this time.